Sean Sewell with Engearment.com in our beautiful mountains of Colorado doing some backcountry camping. And when we're camping and we have our truck and rooftop tent, we usually almost always bring at least 1,000 if not 2,000 watts of power to power things like our refrigerator, camera batteries, drones, and other larger, medium to large size appliances. And Segway sent this over about 2 months ago. I've been trying to break it ever since. It's been the toughest 1,000 watt battery I've ever tested, bar none. In this review, I'll show you how I've used it, where I've used it, what I've done to it, and how it still works. So let's get into it. So you probably heard of Segway. They invented the one-wheel travel devices. Well, inside those is a battery, so they must have just doubled down on their engineering and built what is easily the toughest battery I've ever tested. We've tested dozens and dozens from Goal Zero and Dometic and off-brands and on-brands and all the things. This one has been just bonkers. It is 1,000 watts. It is $1,000, although it's on sale right now for I think $200 off. It just came out. I couldn't find any other videos on it. So I don't know everything about batteries, but I'll show you how I've used this, where I've used it, and all that. One thing I like about it is you can use it on its side, upside down, any which way you want to. It doesn't shut off, it doesn't beep, it doesn't overheat. I've left it outside in a rainstorm for 2 days. I've dropped it out of the back of my truck several times, once on purpose, several times not on purpose. It just keeps going. There's an app for it, so you can keep it tucked away in your system, in your truck, in your van, and you don't have to get to it to find out how much juice you have left. So right now I can tell you it's 13 degrees Celsius. I'm at 99% charge, 1,005 watts. I have 0 watts going out. I have 0 watts coming in. USB-C, 5 volt is going out 0. My USB-C 2, yes, there's 2 100 watt USB-Cs, and there's 2 USB-As. All's good. You get updates for it, so you can update the firmware. It's really just basic and intuitive. You get 3 100 watt or 3 AC ports right here to use those. Just turn that on, and then all the ports will go. DC, we have 2 USB-Cs right here and 4 USB-As, so you can charge a bunch of headlamps and 2 laptops at the same time. Pretty sweet. DC out, I've never used this system, so I can't speak to it. It's a double prong. And then to get power in, there's a couple ways. You can plug it into a wall, and it literally would do 1,000 watts an hour. It'll charge in about an hour, which is ridiculous. So make sure nothing else is plugged into that outlet because it might trip a breaker. But yeah, simple, regular appliance, 3-prong right there, or the Anderson Power 50 connector right here. So this caught me off guard a little bit. I'm very used to using the 8 or 9 millimeter round plugs from a lot of solar panels, but it's really, really easy to go on Amazon and just get an adapter for those to this. And in fact, I have a few in my truck because I always have adapters for different solar panels when we're testing them. And I simply just put the Anderson 50 into here, and I had a couple of prongs coming out for doing multiple panels. And that's another thing too. You can put in like, I think 600 watts of DC into this. So a significant amount of charging. And again, it can take whatever. It's tough as shit. Sorry to cuss. It's the first time we cuss on the channel, but it's really just super tough. Expandable. There are Allen keys on this side, right there, and then 2 over here. And you pop this off, and you can expand it 1,000 watts at a time, so you can go up to 5,000 watts. So you can get a really beefy setup. Say you're nomadic, you have a van, got a Sprinter or a Transit. You could make this the basis of your system very easily and very reliably too. That's the thing, reliability is clutch. I test a lot of batteries, and I only put the videos of the ones that I would recommend to friends and family. Usually those are the Goal Zeros, the Blue Eddies. There's a few other ones, Dometic. But it's been a while. It's been almost a year since I've been able to recommend a 1,000 watt battery that I would honestly go out and purchase. And I might go see if I can purchase this one off of them. I have to send this one back. That's why I've left the plastic on it. This was a tester unit. They wanted me to go test it in the mountains. And so far, the highest I've had it is about 13,000 feet. I left it out there for 2 days while I was camping up at the snow line. It was in snow. I literally put it in snow. It rained that night. We had crazy storms. That was the night it fell out of my truck a few times. It was very windy. Yeah, and it's still going strong. It's been totally just bomb proof. Yeah, so yes, this is one I'd actually recommend getting for friends and for family. $1,000 for 1,000 watts. That's about the fair price, and it goes on sale. At least at the time of this recording, it was $200 off. It might be even more. I don't get a commission for this. It's not sponsored content, but I will put a link below if you want to grab it from Segway. It might be on Amazon too by now. If it is, I will put an Amazon link for it as well. But this is my honest thoughts. Here's my setup. You can tell, just packing up from camping, and I want to shoot this video before heading back home to Denver. So hopefully this is helpful. Hopefully seeing it used in the real world and chunking it around and showing you the app was helpful. If it was, a thumbs up, be appreciated. And Segway, please let me keep this battery because I will use the heck out of it for the next several years. If not, I'll send it back to you next week. But I'm Sean Sewell with Engearment.com. Till next time, take care.